Hi-ho, it's Lance Scoular, the Savvy Navigator, and in this video I'm talking about how to fish for bees. In other words, attract people from other platforms to beBee to check it out and see if they might like to join. And I do this through Twitter and LinkedIn, and I have got a process. So if you see the left hand side here, we've got a gentleman fishing. And if you've just got one Twitter site and you've got your LinkedIn, you could do the same thing. But I've got a number of Twitter sites. And you might think, well, it's a bit like trawling. It becomes very impersonal, but not necessarily. Think of it like the picture at the bottom here. There's a number of people fishing off a bridge with individual rods. And that's what I've set up for myself. I've got a number of Twitter sites, and each one of them is sending out content from beBee, as I've explained in a previous video. And what that does is, if they follow my Twitter site, they'll get a message saying follow me at LinkedIn. Now you might say, well, why not follow me at beBee? Well, the reason is because, as I've said in a previous video, the beBee is not a well-known brand at this point of time. It's growing, but as far as a brand recognition for business people in particular, which is my target market, LinkedIn is the place to be. And so, that's a bit of a play on words, isn't it? But anyway, what I do is attract people to come to my LinkedIn, and then I send them a message. So I'm going to show you that. I'm going to show you how the process works through my multiple Twitter sites. So let's go. So, through my Socialoomph, and I've been explaining about Socialoomph, different ways I use it, but this is my Lance Scoular Twitter handle on Socialoomph, and this is a follow back auto direct message. And so, as you can see here, if someone follows me, within 48 hours it'll get a direct message to that Twitter person, a direct message, a private message saying, I noticed your follow, join me at LinkedIn, and my LinkedIn address, my profile address, and then I've signed it Lance Scoular, and I've put my email in there. And the reason I put my email in, sometimes LinkedIn, if people do send me a message, it might require my email address to validate that they're, legitimate people. And so I actually provide that in case they get that message. So that's what happens. Now, if I showed in the previous video, on my Lance Scoular profile, I've got beBee in there. And I explained that I have tried it. That's the only one of my multiple Twitter sites that I have that in there. But as far as the direct message goes, I have that on all of them. Now, if I go to Import Export Made Easy, you'll see I've got my LinkedIn in there, because I just feel at this point of time it's better to attract people to my LinkedIn and then give them a message, a personal message, how they can interact with me at beBee. So let's go to that. So here I am now at my LinkedIn profile, and maybe I should just go down here to my contact details. You'll notice I've got my personalized vanity URL for LinkedIn, Lance Scoular. I've got here my my beBee profile, and also my beBee blog, as well as my Snapchat. So in my contact details, I'm promoting the links to beBee, both the profile and my blog area on beBee. Now, if I'm coming to my network, I've got 13 invitations here. Okay, now what generally happens, the majority of people that send me an invitation through Twitter, so the people are sending me the invitation, I'm not pushing out to them. And of my 14,000 odd LinkedIn connections, probably 90% of those will have come through Twitter. through this process over the years since 2009. Most people just send me an invitation. They don't put any personalisation in. They just press the button and send it to me. Now here's an exception here. This lady says, "Hi, we follow each other on Twitter, so maybe we could also connect here on LinkedIn." Kaiser. There's another one. It's actually unusual to get a few like this. "Hi Lance, we hooked up on my org's Twitter account at the Global Change Institute. Like you, I'm relatively late adopter to social media's tremendous potential." So he's put a personal one in. And was there a third one I saw here? Anyway, that'll do. So what happens, I will then accept those and I will use this text. So here's my standard script that I respond to anybody that sends me a LinkedIn invitation. I put their personal name there, I say thanks for the invitation, and if they follow me on Twitter and I can see that, I'll put, whether it's my Lance Scoular, I'll just, if Twitter follow, if they follow me through one of my other Twitter sites, I'll put the handle that I can see that they follow me through, and I can also add on, by the way, my personal Twitter site is that. I'll then say I'll note your expertise in, and whatever their profile on LinkedIn describes, I'll put a short summary of that. So I've read their actual expertise, and then I go on to say, having worked in international trade, I got onto social media. Then I say the results have been significant, and then I put their first name there. "Susan, let me know if there's any synergies to explore together." And then I say, "Also check out my popular post on beBee, the Affinity Social Network for Successful Personal Branding. 10 reasons why social media won't work for your small business." And then there's the link. All right, the link goes to beBee. And so there's a soft sell way of saying, click on this, have a look at this, and I'm exposing them to beBee, and I'm not even asking them to join. It's just, if they go there, they might join, they may not. Then I say, "Wishing you all success in your endeavours in 2017. And then there's my signature with my address, my phone number, my email, my Twitter, my beBee, LinkedIn, check it, my card site, my digital card site, and my Snapchat. So there's that. If we have a situation like this lady here who's sent me an invitation, and I will look at their contact details. Now she has a default LinkedIn profile URL. She hasn't optimized it or personalized it, putting her first name, last name in if that's available. So I've also, in this case, she actually has a website, but she hasn't got a Twitter site. Now I've done 3 videos on YouTube that I refer people to. If they don't have the personalized URL, if they don't have website, or if they don't have Twitter, I've got 3 YouTube videos that I send to them. And so what I would do after the first message that I've sent off, I'll check this out, and then if I feel there's an update needed, if they've got everything fine, I don't send them anything. But if they have, I send them links to the video so they can learn how to update their profile, their website, add those in, up to 3, and then add their Twitter. So that's a second touch, if you like, for those that haven't got those, I'll send them those videos so they can check it out. So what I've done, I've attracted people from Twitter to send me an invitation on LinkedIn. I've responded with my personalized message in whatever format relates to them. And so then I've also referred them to my beBee post on 10 reasons why social media won't work for your small business. So I'm using a soft approach to attract people and then refer them to beBee in a soft sell way. And if I get the opportunity later on, I can go back to them and say, by the way, we've got new additions to the beBee story, or the benefits and new tools to use, I can go back to these people and say, we connected some time ago. I'd just like to let you know about beBee has these tools. You might be interested in that. So that's some ways of connecting with people through Twitter and LinkedIn appropriately. So now when people come to me on beBee, whether they've found me on beBee itself, whether they've come through Twitter or LinkedIn, I then send them a message, and once again it's personalised. I put their first name there. Thanks for connecting with me on beBee and Twitter if they have, and if LinkedIn, I then welcome to beBee. I note there if I haven't connected with them before, I will talk about their expertise in their beBee profile, and I'll talk about my development of social media over the years, and then once again their personal name. Let me know if there's any synergies to explore together. And then also, if I haven't connected with them through LinkedIn, I'll say also check out my popular buzz on beBee, the 10 reasons, so they can have a read of that, because it will make sense to them, or it might enhance their social media understanding. And then I say, if you haven't already, check out Buzzing Around beBee mini guide for newbies, the beBee guide index, and then depending on, and that depends, if they are newbies, I'll send them that. If they're not, I'm not going to send them that, because I already know what they're doing. If I see they've done lots of posts and they've been on beBee for quite a while, I probably wouldn't send that to them. Then we've got, when you set up your profile, I know you've made a start, make sure you add on your website, blogs, social platforms, and any other digital assets that you may wish to display. And particularly, I would suggest LinkedIn if they're there, because it's another place to display your personal brand, or your professional brand, if you'll put it that way. And then finally, I recommend you add your Twitter to your beBee profile, so that when people share your beBee posts on Twitter, it will automatically add your Twitter handle to their tweet. It helps build your brand on Twitter, and regards, Godspeed, etc. And once again, I've got my little personal signature at the end. So that's how I personalise my fishing expedition with a number of rods, if you like, on my multiple Twitter sites. And hopefully, over time, I'm connecting with people and encouraging them to check out beBee and try it for themselves. That's all for now. All the best. Bye for now.